Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and grab my other tablet. I'll be right back. I'm using it, baby. I'm using it. You gotta go play in the room. All right, y'all. All right. So getting ready to start soon. I already pre-pulled just 4 cards. This reading tonight, y'all, is gonna be regarding well, I should say this morning. It's 2 in the morning. Regarding the Lionsgate portal. This portal is so strong, y'all. My baby's not even tired. She's still up. I'm like, girl, lay it down. She even shut eye. All right, y'all, let's go ahead. We're gonna get ready to get started shortly. Let me just pull up mine. Happy Lionsgate portal to y'all though. I hope y'all are doing well. I haven't been on in a minute, so I hope this video finds y'all well. Let's turn this down soon. All right, it's time for this first page. All right, come on. And let's move backwards. Let's see. You know what? I don't even know. Let's just go. Let's okay. So y'all, let's go ahead and dive into this Lionsgate reading. It has been a minute, y'all. So I am happy to be back, and what a perfect day to come back, which is on 8 portal. I keep pausing because I'm still trying to fix up my little setup, y'all. Okay, so I take my AirPod on my ear. I was echoing. All right, so yeah, it's been a minute, y'all. It's been a minute, so I'm happy to be here. I hope y'all all are doing well. We got this Lionsgate portal popping up right now. Excuse me, y'all, I hear my baby in the back. She's still got a lot of energy. She's literally not laying down until I lay down, so bear with us. You got to sit the room? No. Okay, so yeah, let's go. Let's get it. And if y'all haven't done so yet, make sure y'all follow the page. I will be back on more often. I had took a nice little break. You know, I had to do me, but however, I'm back to give y'all some divine readings. Okay. All right. Blessings to all of you. I hope you're all doing well, like I said earlier. All right. So 888. This year's 888 Lionsgate portal. Ooh, look what fell out. Perseverance just fell out, y'all. Oh yeah. Is my thing going slow? Okay. Perseverance just fell out, y'all. So let me go ahead. We're gonna bring it all in. Let's tie it in. So the first thing I want to word y'all is the 10,000 Capricorn. 10,000 Capricorn is an earth sign, which speaks towards your work ethic, your career, your public image. It is the sign that represents the masculine energy, the masculine like father figure. I do have it here, father figure. And it also is governed by Saturn, so that is the planet that governs like structures and how sorry, I got distracted. My family walking through. There we go. Yeah, so that is also governed by Saturn. So that represents structures, how like corporations are ran and things like that. So we have the first card out, 10,000 Capricorn. Okay, and then the second card out, y'all, here was Auric Field. So that already letting us know that we need to make sure that we are within this Lionsgate portal, paying attention to what's going on within our career life. How are we presenting ourselves? Are we showing up in the world authentic? Are we showing up authentic? Is our aura field clear? Are we in these places of business being affected by our aura field? How do we feel when we're in certain places? pay attention to your aura field. And then we also have alchemists. Mind you, once you pay attention to your aura field, you're able to alchemize how it feels. So if there's anything dense, you can always alchemize that by cleansing and clearing your energy, okay? Always keep awareness of your aura field. My key card out here, self-awareness. The more that you're self-aware of your auric field, the more that you're self-aware of the way that you're moving in life, the way that you're leading, the way that you're directing yourself, directing your step, the way that you're choosing your path, the way that you're focusing your goals, the more that you're self-aware, helps you persevere, it helps you push forward, it helps you hold on to the things that you need and release the things that you no longer need. It helps you also be bold, it helps you push forward and stand firm in your values, stand firm in your beliefs, okay? All right, and it also, what this card says here, it says courage, resilience, and challenges, okay? Courage, resilience, and challenges. That goes to let you know too, no matter what you face in life, just come with your head up, come with your shoulders wide, come with your feet planted, come with your strength, your inner strength. Okay? Sometimes, look at this perseverance through career right next to that. That lets you know sometimes you gotta persevere through some of your careers. Sometimes you have to do things that you don't want to do for the bigger picture. But you always want to pay attention to how it makes you feel. Self-awareness of your auric field will always let you know if you're doing the right thing for yourself, if you're on the right path. How does it feel for you? Okay. This Lionsgate portal is asking us to reflect. Now I'm thinking of the, it's coming to mind, the malachite stone. I have some stones right here. Where my malachite stone at? Let me show you the malachite stone right here. This stone right here is a stone that represents like inner truth. Okay, so when you see different patterns of the stone, it has these big rings around it. These rings represent reflection, inner reflection, how you're feeling within. And so when you're able to allow yourself to reflect in and look at the stuff that you haven't looked at in a while, that you forgot about you're even carrying. It could be insecurities, it could be past trauma, it could be, you know, dreams that you had as you pushed it aside. These things, this stone right here will bring that to the surface. This is what this is giving me. It's giving me, you need to allow yourself to bring energy to the surface, so therefore you can be aware of it. Once you're aware of it, you can choose whether you want to have the courage to push through, do you want to face a challenge, or do you want to just let it walk away from a situation. Look at this. This person saying, you know what, I'm not going to deal with this. They chose to break. Ooh, I just heard break a cycle. They chose to break a cycle. Ooh, beautiful. Chose to break a cycle. So therefore, you might be called to break a cycle. Be aware of what you might need to change. Break that cycle. Go ahead and move forward. You know for a fact you might be a person that's in the limelight. Or you might not know you might be a person that's in the limelight. Hey, how you doing? How y'all doing? Yeah, you might not know that you're a person that's going to be in the limelight. However, you have an important role. This Lionsgate is going to push you into your important role. It's going to shift. I feel like you guys are going to be like, let's say, taking off masks. Oh, my girl? Yeah, I'm a girl. My throat just dry. I probably need some water, honestly. I might need some water, but my throat might be a little dry. But yeah, I'm a female. I'm a her. I should just say I'm a mother. I got children. I've given birth. I'm a she. No, I'm kidding. How are you today? Are you a girl or are you a guy? What are you? All right, so let's go ahead and move forward. We got the alchemist here. Now let's sit with the alchemist. Now the alchemist back in the day, they used to say that the alchemists believed they could turn brass metal into gold. Okay, so that's the art of transmutation, the art of oh, it's not coming to me. It's transmutation, transformation, and dang, wow, where is this falling short for me? Transmuting, okay, transmuting energies. So therefore, to be able to be aware, it gives you the power to be able to transmute. You can't change something that you're not aware of. Okay? So you're being called to figure out what needs to be alchemized in your energy. What needs to be alchemized? You might need to alchemize the way that you're perceiving things as well. Alchemize self-awareness. How are you seeing yourself? You might need to change the way that you're viewing yourself. Are you seeing that you're this person that knows how to push through challenges? Or do you see yourself as a victim? You need to alchemize your self-awareness. Okay. No, yeah, I just came on. So yeah, I'm not expecting. I'm on. I don't mind if nobody's even on here. I'm just trying to put myself out there and do what I gotta do, you know. Yeah. So yeah, that's what's coming out off top here, y'all. Is we're being guided to be more self-aware, be aware of our auric fields, how are we feeling, what are our energies like? Do we need to clear our energy? Do we need to align our chakras? Where are we finding imbalance with that? Oh, this right here? No, this is a stone. This is a rose quartz stone. But this figure is an angel. It's called a seraphim angel. These are the angels that surround God. So I'm not too sure what book is in the Bible, but there's angels that surround God, the throne, and they look like this. They have eyes all over, and they have 6 wings. 6 wings and eyes all over. They circle the throne. You want it? Yeah, that. Unfortunately, that's my personal piece. But I do sell stones, you know. But I sell them on a different app. I sell them on Whatnot. You know. But yeah. Let's see. Okay, so let's dive a little deeper. Let's dive a little deeper. So we got, we want to know some additional affirmation regarding this Lionsgate portal, y'all. Additional affirmation, Holy Spirit, Heaven, Angels regarding this Lionsgate portal. Let's see. What's this here? All right, we got responsibilities. Ooh, look at how beautiful that falls. That's going to fall right on top of that. That 10th house, that career. So you got responsibility. So some of y'all are going to be responsible for some serious things in your career. So you guys are having a level up. So you're going to have to take on a lot on your plate. You guys are changing the game. Okay. So this public image career responsibilities, yeah, you're getting ready to take things to another level. Just be mindful to delegate, because you don't want to be carrying too much. This is 10 of Wands. You don't want to carry too much, or you guys are already carrying a lot. You might be carrying a lot that you need to sit down. Okay. Look at controlling, possessive. You might be doing that. You carrying a lot because you allowing yourself to want to be in control when it's time for you to, you know, delegate. Sometimes you ain't gotta run everything. Pass the buck. You know. Pass the buck. Then we got friendships here. Then we got justice. Nice. Friendships, justice. Let me get one more. I'm glad you are nice today. I'm nice today too. I try to be nice every day, but you know, that doesn't always happen. Life is life. All right. Let's see. So we got Then I meant to get one more, but we got 2 more that came out. So we got making plans and temperance. Making plans and temperance. Okay. And then, ooh, at the bottom of the deck we got destruction, tower card. Just came out like this. We got destruction there. Okay. That's at the bottom of the deck, y'all. Is it messed up? I don't know what's going on actually. I'm just flowing honestly. I'm not tripping on who's, like, if it's working. where it reaches other people. If it's only just me on here, it's me. If it's only me and you on here, it's just me and you. All right. So we got welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. I just jumped on here. I haven't been on here in a while, y'all. So I decided to jump on after I did my Whatnot show. I do sell stones and crystals on Whatnot. I'm not too sure if you heard that app. It's the app you can download on your phone. And it's like an auction app. So you go in there and you swipe. So if you're interested in these stones, I sell stones like this. This is a Seraphim Angel. I sell stuff like this on Whatnot. I don't sell them on here though, but I will put the link soon on my page. But if you have Whatnot, if you ever on that app, just type in Soul Ascensions, you'll be able to find my shows. You can bookmark my shows for future reference if you want to buy some of my stones. Yeah, anywho, yeah, Lionsgate Portal. So let me do a quick little recap real quick, okay? So the first card that had came out, y'all, for the people who just came in, Lionsgate Portal is inviting us to take a good look at our public image, take a good look at who we call ourselves to be when it comes to being out in the public, being in careers, how are we presenting ourselves out to the world, okay? What direction are we being guided to go down? What are we allowing ourselves to hold on to, and what are we holding on to too tight, okay? All right, and then so right after that it was auric field. And that aura field let us know that it's the energy that's around you that's gonna add value to you. The reason why I say add value to you is because the company you keep, who you rub shoulders with, ultimately impacts your frequency. Okay, so therefore you have to be mindful of your auric field. And then we got friends here, so make sure your friends. You have birds of a feather. Make sure you have birds of a feather are flocking together. Okay. So we got auric field. We got friends here. We got responsibilities. You have a lot of responsibilities. You're going to be carrying. I don't want to say a heavy burden. That's not a good word to use because at the day right now you might be feeling that way. But with a lot of responsibility comes. I mean, with a lot of power comes with a lot of responsibility, and you're being put in a position of power. You know, this Lionsgate Portal is pushing you in a position of power, and with that, you have to learn how to delegate. You can't carry all this on your own. There's friends, there's people to help you. Allow people to carry some of these wands for you. Okay, it'll make your life easier. Also, auric field. Make sure that you are alchemizing your auric field. If you feel like your auric field is kind of like heavy, dingy, you know, I like to say those words because at the end of the day, if you're very sensitive to energy, you can feel your auric field. But if you're not sensitive to energy, that's fine. All you have to do is cleanse your auric field. Take, especially in this time, you want to take salt baths, you know. Not to do another self promo, but I do also sell bath salts as well. We have the lavender scents and we have rose scents as well. But these are great for cleansing at this time, okay? Or just period. But I like to do cleanses periodically. Yeah, keep your auric field cleansed. Make sure you alchemize any energy. So if you feel like you're holding on to energy that you're angry, mad, or whatever about the situation or someone or whatever it might be that might be affecting you negatively in your auric field, you want to make sure you alchemize that. You got to be able to forgive people for what they've done, forgive yourself for allowing yourself to, you know, being in an experience that, you know, could have turned out whatever way, good or bad. If it's bad, alchemize it. If it's good, you might need to just, you know, share the love with your friends. Share the love. All right, let me keep it going. We got divine justice coming in, okay? Divine justice coming in. So the tables are going to be turned. Like they say in the Bible, the last will be first and the first will be last. So divine justice is coming in. Okay? It's going to be a lot of truth being shared, spoken. A lot of truth coming in, and this goes well with that alchemy as well. That balance in that alchemy, that justice in that alchemy. Because alchemy is to to transmute things. Okay, so what you're doing is you're transmuting things to bring things into balance. Okay. And then we got making plans. Where are you going? Where is you going? No, I'm joking. Yeah, so you might be guided to make plans. Some of y'all might be getting ready to, you know, go somewhere soon. Where y'all going? You know, or you just getting ready to, you know, go down a new path, a new direction. Okay. And then I did want to mention at the bottom of the deck was this Tower card, which is, it says destruction, which is a Tower card, and right under there is departure. Then we got generosity, and then we got sorrow, then we got integrity, and then we got maturity. Okay. Look at this, a whole story right here. Then we got wisdom, and then we got authority. Look at there. Ooh, and then they got partnerships. Stop playing. Look at that. I was guided to go straight to the bottom of the deck. This is something that needs to be addressed. Okay. So I'm being guided back to this here, this burden. This burden card here. You've been put in a position where you handle a lot, you take care of a lot, you carry a lot. You're carrying, maybe you are a masculine, maybe you carry masculine energy. But this is the card about taking action. This is a card about providership. This is a card about leadership as well. And it also connects with that Leo that we're in right now, the Leo energy that we're in right now, that leader energy. However, yeah, you might be carrying a lot of responsibilities. So therefore, in order for your auric field to be cleared, you to alchemize and become more aware of, you know, what you've been fighting through, pushing through, what you've been already having the courage to, you know, have the courage to push through. You've already been doing that. However, it's going to be, it could be an underlining situation that might arise. We got a Tower card here. This card says radical change comes suddenly, clearing space to build something new. Okay, sudden change, upheaval, unexpected change. You got that coming in with the departure. So you got change, rapid, wow, something boom's gonna happen, right? Something fast gonna happen, boom, where it's gonna leave you no choice but to make a new, to reroute. Okay, you're gonna have to go to I want to say clear passage. This says rite of passage though. You're gonna have to go to new land. You're gonna have to go to new territory. You're gonna have to go ahead and move forward, move towards the sun. Okay, shit happens, move left. Okay, always keep your heart light. Always keep your heart pure. You're gonna have the abundance to be able to give back. Okay, you have the abundance to give back. So you're gonna be helping people. People are gonna be helping you. Okay, in this time. So while you're on this boat, you see how this person is pushing the boat. That'll be you in the boat. You're getting ready to help this person drink some water or whatever they might need. It's gonna be this give and take energy, help for help. Okay. Then we got sorrow. It's the energy of like either you or someone else being upset about this. Okay. It's a give and take energy, but it brings sorrow. It brings a feeling of loss. Okay. It's gonna feel like this tower's gonna feel like shit, I didn't lost it all. It could be you or it could be someone else feeling that. Okay. However, it could be you feeling like damn, lost again. Why am I keep losing? You know, you might feel like you keep losing, but you're not losing. You're alchemizing this time. All right, and make sure you keep your integrity. Make sure you keep your head up high. Make sure you stay sound in your mind, and always. Oh, I didn't even see that. That's cool. I said sound in your mind, and it says sound judgment. And look, set the standard through calm, principled leadership and sound judgment. This is where you're at right now. You don't have to be rude, loud, or whatever to set the standard. Boundaries. Okay? Alright, and then we go here. You moving into this energy of standing in your integrity automatically matures you. Okay? It's going to mature you in the way where people can see from the outside looking in They can see that you're a different person. The look in your eye is different. Like you've come into balance with your masculine and feminine energy. Where that balance go? Right here. You came into balance with your masculine and feminine energy. Okay. So you're at peace. This is the King of Cups. That water represents what? Feminine, divine feminine. Okay. King, masculine energy. So that's that balance of male and female. Receiving and taking action. Okay. So it's going to bring more maturity in your life. With that maturity brings wisdom. So as you mature, you gain wisdom, and that lets you know that's following. So that destruction have to happen in order for you to gain the wisdom. Okay. So don't be afraid of loss. Don't be afraid of drama. Don't be afraid of you can't, because you need the wisdom. You have to get prepared for leadership. You're moving to a part. You're moving into a position of leadership. Damn, I can't talk. All right, so we got wisdom here, and then so with that wisdom, what I just say, here we go, authority. You're moving to a position of leadership, so therefore you need to have the wisdom, you need to have the experience, you need to have a light heart, you need to be able to give and receive. You need to be able to handle when things don't go the way it's planned. You need to be able to alchemize that energy and understand this only adds to your experience. It doesn't take away from who you are. Okay. And then we got, after that authority, we got partnership. So there lets you know, as you stand in your authority, you have the unions coming in. Okay. But you have to stand in your authority, your standards, your boundaries. And then it'll be, what you need will magnetize towards you. It says mutual respect and shared values from foundations of harmonious union. Mutual respect and shared values form the foundation of a harmonious union. I don't know why I can't read today. I don't. It's okay. And it's late too. So okay. So yeah. So this was at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So that's letting you know. Go ahead, baby. Let the tower fall. When the tower falls, it's time to move forward. As you move forward, keep that light heart, give and take. You're going to be, law of reciprocity. Even though you might feel the energy of sorrows, feeling down, feeling sad, grief, loss, regret. You might even feel disappointment, like the card said, disappointment. However, no matter what that is, you stand in your integrity because you know for a fact that tower was a tower. So you're like, no. What's it say? Morality. Okay. You're not moving in emotion, you're moving with logic. That tower shook your heart to the side. Now you're moving just logically. And then look at that maturity. With maturity comes wisdom. And with wisdom comes authority. And with authority comes what? Divine partnerships. That's well. And that's when you're going to feel rejuvenated. Okay? So when that time comes, don't be afraid to take action. Don't be afraid to take action. Don't be afraid to continue to nurture your heart. Look at, I just said nurture your heart. The card at the bottom of the deck is this. Restoration. Four of Swords. Don't be afraid to rest. Give yourself a chance to heal. Rejuvenate. Recuperate. Take some vitamins. Drink some water. It says take this time to withdraw and recharge. Healing happens in stillness. So you'll know when it's time to take action. But right now they're saying heal and be still. And then when and if this pops off, depending on how it pops off, you'll know, okay, I'm in my 30. The card before that was this one. Not that one, hold on. Not that one, baby. It was this one, integrity. That's when you know when it's time to go ahead and get in that bow and move forward when that happens. So it's okay, you might be sad, a little milk, but that's what it is. Cooperation, look at there. Ooh, what's that? Cooperation, that means people want to work with you, honey. A desire for peace emerges, but are you sacrificing your own needs to avoid conflict? Ooh, honey. Are you sacrificing your own needs to avoid conflict? That's something to sit with. Okay? And that's why you need to tap into your auric field. What are you feeling like energetically? Okay? Self-awareness. Are you allowing yourself to sacrifice things for what? I just kind of said, for other people. Happiness. Because you don't want to, you know, be at odds. Okay, blockages. Progress is halted. It's not the right moment. A lack of clear direction puts things on hold. So that's why you need to sit with yourself. You're being called to rest. You're being called to rest because you want to make sure that you're not getting in your own way. You don't want to be self-sabotaging. Where'd that card go? I just seen change. Okay. So you're being called to, ooh, that was that. Okay, there it is. Okay, you're being called to change. Change the way you perceive things. It's time for you to heal. Because you are a healer and it's time for heal. Tell me why the other day I had said to my supervisor, I said it, but I was like, you know what? I don't know why I said it to her, but I was like, sometimes healers need healing. I know I said it to her. I don't know if she just looked at me when I said it to her. So I don't know if it resonated with her or what, but I just said sometimes healers need healing, you know? And that's literally, you know, it might be your time to sit, be still, rest when, if anything pops off, let it pop off, stay in flow, move out the way, because you don't want to block your blessings, okay? Because look at that luxury right there. Let's read it all together. It says, a desire for peace emerges, but are you sacrificing your own needs to avoid conflict? Progress is halted. It's not the right moment. A lack of direction puts things on hold. You know, and then right after that is luxury. You've built a life of comfort, beauty, and security. Savor your achievements. Let's look at that. I'm like, it's coming to me, and well, maybe the Most High is holding that for you. Like, it might be your season to receive a blessing, but you might be sacrificing something so that blessing has been held. It's there, but the Most High got it. The Most High got it. It's there. You know it's there. Look, the illumination, the crown chakra is illuminated. You know you're abundant. If you ever feel like you're wondering, like, why it's not happening for me? The Most High got it because you being too nice. It tells you over here that what was that card? It tells you to stand in your authority, right? Let's keep going. Let's see. Let me pull one more out of here. Look at this card. It says, should you stay with the security of the familiar or venture out into the unknown? You're being called to really sit in with yourself. Are you playing it safe? This is what it's saying. Are you playing it safe? Are you not making a move because you're like, okay, the world out there, but I'm familiar with what's in here. But you're still illuminated. Look at it. You still have all this illumination around your crown. So you got to sit down. You need to sit in stillness. You got to sit down. Somebody tell us, sit down. You got to sit down so you can bring balance in your life. Look at this here. Emotional alchemy. Shut up. Emotional alchemy is at work. Fiery emotions are cooling into understanding and compassion. Fiery emotions are cooling to understanding and compassion. Okay? Look how that lines up perfectly. That's beautiful. Should I stay or should I go? I don't know. The Most High said, if you sacrifice, you block your blessings. It's there. You got blessings right there. It's a block right there. Why is it the block right there? It's cooperation. Who are you cooperating with that's blocking your blessings? That's why I need to retitle this thing. Who are you cooperating with that's blocking your blessings? Somebody blocking your blessings, baby. That's why you need to sit in with yourself You gotta sit down because you need self-awareness, okay? So you can be more clear because you have to come at the situation with a clear mind. You have to come at the situation head over heart. It's not about emotions. It's not about that. What's that? Look, stagnation, and it flew on top. Let me show you where it flew at. It flew right on top of here. This is where I had this is the bottom of the deck pile. That was that corroboration. So stagnation, it says growth is calling, but you may be resenting change due to fear of attachment. Due to fear or attachment. Oh my God, y'all. Look, you block look at, whoever you're working with, whoever you're dealing with is blocking your blessings, okay? You're stagnating yourself because you're afraid to grow. It's a fear. You have a fear or an attack. Like you're afraid to release, let go, let it flow. You know, some of y'all might have a strong attachment to something. Like this could be anything. This don't have to be a person. It could be a person, but it don't have to be. It could be a substance. It could be a job. You know, it's something that's very familiar to you that you don't want to release, that you're being called to release. So if you don't release it, it's going to keep stagnating. You block that. You making plans, but are those plans going to sacrifice the luxury? What's that say? Melancholy. Emotional dissatisfaction may be clouding your ability to receive new blessings. Ooh. That's that Four of Cups. So you... Ooh. Are you already... Some of y'all might already be sitting in the blessing. Some of y'all already sitting in the blessing. And you're not seeing that you already have it. Okay? You feel like you're settling. I don't want that. Nah, it's not exciting. You know, it's like it says boredom. Some of y'all might be sitting in that. That's for some of y'all. Some of y'all have somebody actually really who you're working with blocking your blessings. A desire for peace emerges, but you are sacrificing your own needs to avoid conflict. Okay? And then with that avoiding conflict, I know I keep saying it, but honey, it's all her. Somebody probably need to hear it. Alchemist, change that shit. Change that shit. Change that shit. Change that shit. Instead of spend it, change it. Don't spend it, change it. Look at Melancholy came out again. Change that shit. Change that shit. Change that shit. We got poverty here. Emotional dissatisfaction may be clouding your ability to receive new blessings. You may be experiencing financial hardship or isolation better than it seems. Addiction, Mira said that. Addiction, codependency, or avoidance pattern may be surfing. I want to say resurfacing. So it might be resurfacing for somebody. Some of y'all could have felt like y'all let certain things down, but now it's resurfacing. Okay. Some of y'all could have some addictions that's resurfacing. Some of y'all could have some codependency that's resurfacing. And then also, like I said here, some of y'all could have some patterns that you always avoid. You're always avoiding tough situations. Avoid it. It said came out here earlier. It says you're avoiding conflict. Where was that at? You're avoiding conflict. So that's in mind. This is the devil card. This is the card that you know that you have. It's a negative attachment. So you avoiding things is only counteracting for you. It's not working for you. It's working against you. There's no keeping peace if you are not, like, you can't. Okay, let's see. What's right here? We got love. Okay, so we had the bondage. It was bondage and love. Bondage, love, anxiety. Bondage, love, and anxiety. You know what that's saying? You know what that's saying? Look at this. I'm going to read it to you, but I already know it. I'm going to tell you what's coming through me first. what's coming through me is that some of y'all are codependent in a situation, or some of y'all are y'all stuck in a feeling, stuck in a situation, stuck in a cycle that you once loved, the feeling of, or you once loved. It could be if it's a person that you love or you once loved, if it's a substance that you used to love the feeling of, or something about the feeling of it, you know. And you know, you're stuck with that, and it gives you anxiety to release. If you feel you gotta let it go, you gotta stop it. It makes you feel shameful, fear. It's hard for you to let that go. So if it's a person, it's hard for you to see yourself without that person. It gives you anxiety. If it's a substance, to stop whatever that is, it gives you anxiety. Oh, I'm so used to living this way. Da, da, da. Or if it's a job, you know, what's it called? You used to love working there at one point, but now, you know, you're feeling this way. This is interesting. I had a work situation like this with these two. I say at work, where I went to work one day, and I just love doing what I'm doing, and then just one day I started feeling anxiety. Like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? So it was so interesting. I was like, why is that happening all of a sudden? But that was my auric field, my body. Hey, don't do that before you drop that. No. That was my body telling me to what? Change something. So it needs to change. Okay. All right, that was an example. Let's keep it going. What time is that? Y'all haven't done so, y'all make sure y'all follow the page. Follow the page, and I also have some other links on the page too, y'all. I have merchandise. I have I sell stones, like crystals, on whatnot. I have I do Reiki. I have distant Reiki sessions. That's on the link in my description. It's a few things. Check me out. Look me up. Check me out. Follow the shop. Anywho, let's get back to this. Self-awareness. This master of material success makes wise investments. He turns plans into profit. King of Pentacles. Self-awareness. I set that right on top of that self-awareness next to that emotional alchemy. Okay. All right. So yeah. So you have a business mindset. You have a business mindset. You know you're going to be successful. You have goals. You know how to lead. You're a great person to take care of. Like providership. You're a great provider. You're very fruitful. Alright. Some of y'all might be trying to look into some stocks. Oh, some of y'all might be. Bye, baby. Some of y'all might be. I don't know why I said that. Looking into some stocks, but anywho, nostalgia. So some of y'all might be looking back at something like, ooh, I remember back when I was just a young pup, you know, out there, you know. I'm just kidding. But some of y'all having some nostalgia moments, bringing things, having flashbacks of the past, reliving some of your past memories. You know what's interesting? My partner, we went to the store the other day, and he seen the bologna with the red circle around the meat. And I had told him that. I was like, oh, you have a nostalgia. That was a nostalgia moment. He had to have him some of that. So we ended up getting a pack so he could make him one of the old school sandwiches. And he had it over, 15, 20 years. This card says, cherished moments resurface as energies form your past, seeks reconnection. Ooh. Okay, some of y'all might be working with somebody too, honey. Because it's that energy of delegating. You a boss. It's a leadership energy. And you looking back to reconnect. Then we got friends over here. It's all self-awareness. Looking back and reconnect. You reconnecting with yourself. You find you have some of y'all might have an old project. Some of y'all might have an old business project or something. Look at entrepreneur. Some of y'all have an old business project that y'all are going to be looking back into. That is cool. That's cool. Competition. All right. Ooh, shut up. Okay. We're talking abundance. Let's slap this abundance on that bondage. We're gonna pop it like that. We don't want that on there. We're gonna alchemize that energy. Okay, let's alchemize that energy. All right, look it. So you are a boss. Okay, and you looking back in the past like, what's some of the stuff I used to work on? What's some of the stuff I used to love, creating? Or what's some of the jobs I used to go to that I used to enjoy doing? And you're going down memory lane and seeing, what's some of the stuff that makes you feel good, that used to make you feel good. And you're like, let me revisit some of those things, or maybe some of those people. Some of y'all might be working with some of these people from the past. Some of y'all might bring some past ideas up into the present. Okay. But I know for a fact, this card says emotional alchemy is at work. Okay, you're bringing that balance into your life. Something that didn't work in the past is going to work now, because this card also says, I'm going to read it, says cooling into understanding compassion. Fiery emotions cooling into understanding compassion. Okay. You're about to transmute. You're about to transmute some energy when it comes to working with someone or working with something of the past. And then this card has said, that's why I got excited, it says competition. And it says legacy. So once you reach back, Sankofa, the word Sankofa coming to you. Once you look back at the past, your past either business ventures or people you used to work with, you're gonna look back in the past. You're gonna make amends with the situation. So whether it was it ended, fiery, it's gonna bring balance. It's gonna cool off. You're gonna be working in unison. Okay, and then so as that old business dream resurfaces, or those old connections resurface, it's going to bring, of course, that energy of competition, because people are going to be wanting to see what's going on. They're going to want to see what's going on. Why are you walking tall like that? Oh, hold on, what's going on with this person? They're going to want to know what's going on, because you're building a legacy. Okay, if this is a business venture here, people are going to be fighting to work with you. They want a piece of what you got going on. They want to be a part of your business. Okay. If this is love, you're gonna have multiple love offers, because they know that you're building a financial wealth for your lineage, and they want to be a part of that as well. Okay. You have somebody who doesn't want to be left out of that. There it says, when victory is achieved at the expense of others, it diminishes all involved. When victory is achieved at the expense of others, it diminishes all involved. What? Yeah, put them on. Let's put them on. Why you didn't put them on? Yeah. Pull it up. You gotta pull it up. Alright, yeah, so y'all, some of y'all yeah, just be mindful who you're working with too. Yeah, this is the 5 of Swords, so you don't want to be having to watch your back when it comes to this. Who you about to be working with, who you building a legacy with. Okay, curiosity. Yeah, I would say be curious about the situation. You always want to sit with whatever you're about to move forward with. So if you're going to make a decision to go back and bring something from the past into the present, to move forward so you can build this legacy, you also want to look at the fine print. You want to look at the nooks and the crannies. You want, if it's a person, you want to do a background check. You know what I'm saying? You want to really do your due diligence. So yeah, so you're building a legacy, baby. It says this is a time of intellectual growth. Lean into the urge to explore, learn, and articulate. That's for somebody. Lean into it. Get in there. Yeah, get in there. Uh-oh.
Hey guys, it's Kate and Janet. Welcome back to another one of pushing Unstable Power! And this is a game where you go through doors and different events happen. So this is dead. Okay, I'm alive now. Okay, so look at him. Thanks. Let's go through this door.
Excuse me, y'all. My
Stage made by this person. Okay, oh, this is just an obby. This game's kind of like press the button too, but you gotta go through the door instead.
okay. Sorry, my screen. I was trying to use my tablet too, and it wasn't working. So my bad, y'all.
Oh, there's a black death.
Okay, so we back.
You did it.
We back in cheap. All right. I feel like I need to scoop this up though. Like it's time to scoop this up. We gotta move around. Okay.
Oh, it's fell into the void again.
Look, I said it's time to scoop this up. We gotta move around the process boarding. It's time to move around. You gotta scoop this up. It's time to clean up. Some of y'all might be called to clean up. It's time to let some stuff go. Lily.
If we touch the wrong color,
I'm
we face crazy punishments. Can we complete all 9 challenges without slipping up?
Thank you. Alright.
Here, let's collect the blocks. But first,
You
let's
gotta
have
watch
some
TV
fun.
in the room, baby girl. I'm about to be in there in a minute. Get in there. I can't believe I'm still up. I'm so tired. You know what? I wanna pull a couple more cards. So yeah, I'm gonna pick this up. Look at this card came out. Strength. Defeat. Make sure you have. If you feel defeated, make sure you okay. Just continue to stand in your strength. Be brave. Be courageous. You could, feel defeated. Don't allow yourself to feel defeated, okay? Don't allow yourself to feel defeated. Allow things to flow in or out. That's the 10 of Swords. Yeah. Have strength. What it's giving is that you gotta have strength even though you're motherfucking tired. You're motherfucking tired of games. You're tired of the game to see, look at thief, trickery, secrecy, strategic. Yeah. That's probably why that tower was over there. Oh, look, I said that's why that tower was over there. Right on the deck is completion. The tower is there because this is wrapping up. This is wrapping up. I just said we're wrapping this up. Let's wrap this up. Let's get this up right here. Get in there. Yeah, get in there. Yeah. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby. That was random. Alright, so let's get in there. Yeah. Alright, so let me pull from I'll pull from the African gods. It's called African gods. Alright, so let's see how much we have out of this deck, y'all. I feel like it's been so long since I used my decks, guys. I'm like, oh my gosh. Everything feels so brand new. It's been so long. Oh, look my deck. This is my African god deck. Let me show you the box. Got it on Amazon if you're interested. Alright, y'all. Let's get in now. Alright, Holy Spirit, Holy Angel, Holy Spirit, Holy Angel, give a message for the collective regarding this 888 portal. 888 portal, give me a message for the collective. Ooh, we got new moon. Okay, looking within can reveal the mysteries of the universe. You're being called, like I said earlier, to sit in stillness. You need to sit down. Spirit says, sit down. Okay. Ooh, that one almost flew out. We got, let's see what it says. When the heart screams, reasoning goes silent. Ooh. You're being called to sit in stillness. Okay, look at these two. This card says, this is the angels, honey. This is the seraphim angel. It says, sit in silence. Looking within can reveal the mysteries of the universe. When the heart screams, reasoning goes silent. Okay? What are you feeling inside? Take a look. When the heart screams, reasoning goes silent. That's beautiful. What do we got here? It says, those who deny reality will always live in distrustful. Oh, honey! I will hit. It says, those who deny reality will always live a distrustful life. Those who deny reality will always live a distrustful life. You're being called to look within. What's going on within you? How are you feeling in there? Okay, and are you being honest with yourself? Are you denying what you feel? Look at, he got his knives crossed. That's low-key almost crossed the heart chakra. It's like blocking the heart. You're denying the truth. Who's denying the truth? Who's denying the truth? Okay, let's see what else we got here. Let's see, take that one. It says, a chaotic life is the result of chaotic choices. Yeah. A chaotic life is the result of chaotic choices. Okay? So before you make any other decisions, sit in stillness, listen to the whispers of your heart. Okay? This card says, it's screaming. Your heart no longer whispering, it's your heart screaming. This card says, your heart is screaming, hunty. Okay? Listen to it, what it's saying. Okay? Because you gotta face reality. You gotta face reality. If you don't face reality, then you choose chaos. And if you choose chaos, then your experience will be chaotic. Let's see. What else we got? This deck right here, this is the African gods deck. This deck shoots it. They don't care. This deck don't care about your feelings. They like, I'll